Hey everybody, Trade Straits here, back with another video. It's been about a month since my last video. I got sick and then just didn't feel like doing any videos for a while, but I'm back here. I'm going to show you a nice commitment of traders setup here today in the indices. We're going to look at the Dow Jones Index, the YM contract. Before we get started, just to be clear, this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy or sell anything. This is just educational for you to learn how I read the markets and see if you can apply some of my methods into your trading to make you more profitable. And second of all, I'd like to give credit to Larry Williams, the man that I learned these concepts from. He authored a lot of these concepts. Well, he authored all these concepts, and they're the ones that I use to profit from the market. So I give credit where credit is due. Now let's dive into the market. So starting here, the commercials index, the COT index with a 26-week look back, we see that the commercials are very long relative to the last 26 weeks. That's bullish code. Now what I really like to see is that the small specs now are getting really bearish. So the green line is the small specs. Whenever these guys in this market get really bearish, typically it's a great time to buy. Look at this. Great time to buy, great time to buy, great time to buy, great time to buy. These guys are terrible in this market. So we like to see them juxtaposed to the positioning of the commercials. So that's a bullish code. We also see sentiment. So the advisors that are advising their clients on what to buy and sell in the market, these guys are very wrong when they get extremely one-sided in their views. So we see right here, the advisors are extremely bearish on this market. So that's a bullish code as well. Now, what do we see here from valuation? We can see valuation-wise, the YM contract is very undervalued relative to gold, the gold line, to treasuries, the brown line, and pretty close to getting undervalued relative to the US dollar. So we've got valuation in our favor as well. And then if we hop on over here, we're going to take a look at the seasonal tendencies for this market. What we see is coming into a seasonal low here on the YM contract here right around March 21st to go up until the end of April. And that's using 10,000 bars worth of weekly data. If I was to go in onto the daily chart where I load 20,000 bars of data, we see again, we're coming in close to that cyclical low based on the daily data comes in, or seasonal low rather, comes in on March 24th and rallies up till the end of April. So we have seasonals on our side as well. So basically, we got positioning. And if I just look here on the zoomed in, looking under the hood of this market, this is the net positioning of the commercials. We see this blue line represents about a year's worth of positioning. So they are very long, basically relative to the last year. So that is bullish as well. So we got extreme in positioning from the commercials, extreme in positioning bearish wise from the small specs. And we have sentiment, very bearish, and we have an undervalued reading. And then we have seasonal. So we only need 3 things to point us in the direction to take a trade, but this is actually giving us 4 setup conditions, which is really nice. Now, also, we want to see confirmation of this trade, and what would confirm it would be signs of accumulation. So we use accumulation tools. We use POIV on the daily. We use ProGo and on balance volume. And what we see here is price making a lower low while POIV is making a higher low. So what that tells me is that this market is being accumulated at a time when we have other fundamental conditions underlying the market suggesting that we should have an up move. So basically, this market is nicely set up for longs. What this means is it doesn't mean we just go long willy-nilly on the open on Sunday. It means that if we get a confirmed trend change on the daily time frame, we have the green light to go ahead and take this trade. There's a lot of ways to determine how a trend has changed on the daily time frame, a lot of different techniques. So depending on which one you like to use, just use it. And that's it. It's a nice setup. So if you have any questions about commitment to traders, you can shoot me an email at tradiustrades@gmail.com. Be happy to chat with you and also give you an invite to my free Discord, where I have a great group of people in there where we chat about the markets, and I also share all of my insights and trades for you to learn from. And with that, I'll wish you guys a great week, and thank you very much for listening.